too.
No, yeah, man. Okay.
Color people. And that black lady got mad from the black caucus. Well, they talked about that today on the Breakfast
On the
Club.
Breakfast Club.
Charlemagne said the same exact thing I said. If y'all go back and look at our show, I said, then why are you gonna have to get rid of NAACP?
The National Association, what is it? A National
Advancement for the National Association for the Advancement of Color People.
Color
People.
People.
So my
And that was back in 19 whatever. I'm surprised it was never changed. We don't say color.
Like, I don't think
anymore.
You need to change it because I don't get offended by the word color people.
And then he went back and forth with what's the difference with colored people or people of color.
See?
And I told her, I said,
and then the lady said, well, it's the way you say it. But you can say anything. If I say those black men are over there in the corner.
It was a black lady that came.
Or if I said it was an African American who came in the elevator.
This is a white person saying.
Any word you say,
slice it, yeah.
You can't say context.
You got to.
Because any word can be bad depending on how you say it.
Yeah.
Well, you know that she's so beautiful.
Her hair was kind of kinky.
No, I'm saying you could say a positive word, it can still be negative. You know, she's so beautiful that everybody noticed.
Because we were talking,
beautiful is used negative.
Because we were talking about that representative that made the comment.
Represent Eli Crane, represent Republican from Arizona.
He changed it. He said black people. Didn't he say black?
He said colored people, black people.
Blacks. He caught himself.
But the bottom line is, yeah, I think he was a doofus for saying the word color because he was
young.
And I think he was using it derogatory. But in my opinion, my grandmother said color.
And she was 90 something. We expected that.
And also, if you don't want people to use the word colored people, then you have got to change the name, the NAACP.
Wow. That's probably not going to happen because now they're encompassing all people of color.
Then I agree with Charlemagne. Why is it that we allow people to dictate to us what is bad and what is good?
Thank you.
And then he always goes on his whole thing about chicken and watermelon. I didn't know that after slavery, black people started growing watermelon and selling chicken because it's easy. Watermelon was church, and it was cheap, and it was easy to have a lot of it. And we became millionaires and companies and everything.
Okay.
And companies like that was on Black Wall Street. And then when the white guys came and burned down Black Wall Street, they made it in that movie. What was that movie that y'all know what I'm talking about? The Nation, whatever that was.
Oh, okay.
And they had black people sitting on the porch with eating watermelon and spitting out seeds and chicken and talking. And so black people said, we don't want to have anything to do with watermelon.
Associated with anything negative. Our whites are thinking of you.
So Birth of a Nation.
Birth of the Nation.
A movie to dictate to you something you was making money off of that's being negative.
Do you not know, along with that, that's why some black women don't like their hair natural.
Because somebody told you your hair is nappy and kinky. Girl, and we said it when we was young, yo, nappy head girl.
I know, and only time I got it pressed and curled was on Easter Sunday.
Yo, nappy head.
Bangs, and the bangs would poop up when the weather came.
Hair is nappy. Yo, nappy headed girl. Then your mama comb your hair, yo, nappy girl.
Oh, Lord.
Or black. You're so black. Ooh, I see you at night. You black.
Till you smile. But yeah, we do dictate.
You let others dictate what is beautiful and what is not. So I agree with him with color. When did it say, when black people said colored? My grandmother said colored.
I think when you're using that word by itself, as far as we're saying people of color, because now it encompasses everybody else that's of color, like Hispanics, Asian, Indian, anybody that's non-white is people of color. But if you say color, that colored woman, you're thinking in the 60s and 50s.
But it wasn't.
That lady you're talking about?
No. The N word I can see.
Or Negro.
No, the N word with
Right.
ER.
Right. Until we called the girl at my college a white
Right.
N word.
The N
She
word,
almost choked on herself.
N word with an ER
Mhm.
in any decade is bad.
Yeah.
Black people, we didn't call ourselves the N word with the ER on it.
No.
So if you hear a white person or anybody say that word down, you go,
That's different. That word right there alone.
but the word colored,
colored is
black people,
age thing.
black people back then said colored.
Because my coworker, he had to be near my age, and we were talking about dating, interracial dating, and he said I dated a colored girl, and I looked at him. I said,
What color was she?
Was she blue?
Yeah.
Was she purple? Everybody laughed so hard because
So
he caught himself. Oh, I'm sorry, not colored. She
it
was a
was
black girl
it
or
was
African
color.
American.
Ma, what did you call yourselves?
Color.
My mother said colored.
So you
Then you, the next generation, y'all said black.
and some people don't like being called black. They want to be called African American.
And then it was what came after black? African American.
African American.
So people are like, come on now. What are
What are
you?
you calling yourself?
But I didn't like that. I didn't like that black lady from the Black Caucus yelled out,
Mhm.
70-some-year-old. She know darn well she said the word color.
That word
When
color.
I say 70
But
some
a
years old.
white man saying it.
That's what made her mad.
At the time he's saying it,
During
talking
that
about
time,
affirmative action.
That's what made her mad.
You coloreds, we don't need affirmative action for you
Exactly.
guys to go and work.
In my opinion, that should have been her argument.
Yeah.
I don't think you saying the word color and you being derogatory towards black people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know darn well that's how you using that word. But if some person said color, you don't cancel them.
Mm-mm.
That's all.
Because if they sincerely said the colored lady came over and told me to get the bag,
I wouldn't say
and then
nothing.
you get mad at her, she can say, well, the NAACP still uses the word
Now,
colored.
if I wanted to
I can't
correct,
say colored anymore.
if I wanted to correct somebody and bring them up to the times,
Mhm.
I would just be funny like you did. When they say the colored man, I would say, well, what color was he?
Was he Jim? Was he red?
Was he pink?
And he'll have
And
to
then they'll
stop and
go,
think.
oh, I'm sorry, black.
He could have said black man. Or
How black
what
was
color was he? He was black.
See, and some people say black. I don't like black.
One of the ladies that did
It's
the welcome
ridiculous.
committee for us here, it
Oh,
was an
yeah, our
older
new
white
place.
lady. In fact, she was Italian. I could tell she's from Italian. Her last name was Italian. But we were asking were there other minorities that lived
And
in
she
this
said it was an
neighborhood. It
Oriental
was an
family.
Oriental family. And I kind of like, oh,
We didn't correct her. Lady 80-some years old.
Oriental, she's 80 something. Yeah, I let it
Choose your
go.
battles. Now, a young person saying Oriental,
If they're
I would have
20
been
something-
like, come on, you're a little too young to be
No,
saying
we all trying to be politically correct now, and that's the problem. Is
That's
we're
the
trying so
problem.
hard. We cancel somebody if they're not.
Yeah.
Can you just like let them
What do
slide?
you call somebody that's overweight?
There's a lot of words for that.
Do you say fat?
That's mean words.
But fat people say fat.
Yeah, big, huge, plus fluffy,
Plus size.
plus size.
And I think I still say handicap.
Yeah, what did they say?
It's supposed to
Disabled.
be disabled.
And we can't say midgets.
Physically
You can't
disabled.
say midgets. You
I
can
don't say that
little
anymore. I say
people.
small people.
Back in the day,
It was
it was midgets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So instead of canceling people, educate people. Say,
Yeah.
you know what? We don't even use that term anymore. We say blank blank
We
now.
were in South Africa.
Now it may change in 10 years.
We were in
but as of 2023.
We were in Cape Town,
right.
Johannesburg.
Oh yeah. They say
We
color.
said colored, and they went,
That's light skinned black.
that's light skinned black people. That's biracial.
Yeah.
And I went, what?
That's biracial.
I said colored for us in America was not
Yeah.
biracial. It was black.
It was
folks.
black people.
And they were like,
when we was in Africa, they said we call y'all colored because y'all got white mixed in y'all.
yeah,
Call you colored.
something.
See?
Different country, different rules.
So go back up to your last one. And
It was up
read-
here.
You know, I can't see with these glasses. They're horrible.
I thought after she said Seinfeld, she said, Rosebud is telling us a lot. James Taylor, love him. I love his voice.
James Taylor.
I love
too.
James Taylor. I listen at all those groups. My BFF loves Green Day and Taylor Swift.
I like Green
And I
Day.
love 70s, 80s, 90s, and RV.
That's Emerald.
Emerald said, but she hates it. Rosebud said, I like Elaine too. and Tinker. Who is Tinkerbell?
Okay, what's up, Tinker?
Fresh Prince of Bel Air and Prince.
Okay, a lot of people didn't think Fresh Prince of Bel Air was funny.
It was silly. You didn't like the silly humor.
Yeah,
I like it because of how he teased on Carlton.
but that is a good. Those are good ones. Because the question I think was a show that was successful. Like everybody thinks it's funny, but you didn't.
And that's why I thought of Friends, because Friends was very
Yeah.
successful.
Well, they took from
all the actors
Living
aren't
Single.
even known.
They literally took the scripts from Living Single
Single was like Friends
and redid them.
4 women and well, I don't know. Friends had 5, 6 of them, didn't they?
No, I don't know.
They had 4 men.
No, 2 men. I
I
think
thought they had more than 2 men.
2 men and 3
They had
girls.
3 men.
It was 5 of them. 2 men and 3 girls, I believe. Rachel, the one with the blonde,
Yeah.
and what's her name? Pops.
Yeah. Courtney.
Courtney.
Mhm.
And then the 2 men was what's his name with the black hair? No, 3 men. You're
It
right.
was 3 men.
The guy that was good looking.
Yeah.
And then the one with the long haired guy. That's right.
Yeah.
We see how we say people.
The one with the big nose.
And then Living Single was
it was
6
4 women.
and 2 men. 6.
2 men.
Same thing. 6 6. It was 6.
We are living
I'm single.
oh in a 90s kind of world. Glad I got my
Keep your head up.
What?
Keep your head up.
That's right.
No.
My homegirl standing to my left.
Am I right? True blue. It's white like glue. Check it out. Check it out.
See what you
want. Brown and black.
That's my show, y'all. Different worlds.
Friends. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 something. Da da da. I'll be there for you. Okay.
There for you.
Oh yeah.
There for you.
Okay. That's good. Just do a show of music. But
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
All right.
Theme shows.
So that's the end of that one.
Okay.
The color, I don't care. Don't cancel the man, even though we know how he was using it.
Yeah.
I don't think she handled that right. The lady from the Black Caucus. She should have went to him afterwards and said, "I don't appreciate you saying the word
John,
color."
whatever your name is. We don't really say the word
But if
color
you're
anymore.
gonna say it on the floor and say strike it from the record, well, baby, strike the word NAACP from the record.
C means colored.
So if somebody was in the same chamber and said, "We having the NAACP is having a fundraiser this evening," tell what does NAACP stand for?
Bahama.
The National Association for the Advancement of, and it'll be that black lady yelling at him for saying it, saying the NAACP is having a fundraiser.
Well, we can say it, but don't say it like he did.
Or be clear. We can say it, but you can't.
Oh man.
Like the N word with the A on the end.
Yeah.
Why don't she just say that then? We can say it, but you can't. You do the NAACP. We can say the whole thing out.
Lord have mercy.
But they never gonna be honest.
No, they probably won't change the name either.
No.
Get problems with color because they're covering now other colored people.
It's ridiculous.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the next story: CEO prays for refusing to leave airline seat to let a mother sit